As always, another live, should I say, not even a video live. Switched up, did something late night, for the late night creeps. Let me put some in here before people start coming in. I know it's late night, like 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't worry. I already took a nap today, so that's why I'm up late. I'm not just staying up late like crazy. Probably gonna ask me, did I work out today? Yeah, I did. Actually ran. Ask Future. We were both running down the street from the bank. The States. Trying to. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Okay. I figured, shout out to you guys. What up? What up? What up, baby? I'm Bobby. Yeah, man. I figured I'd come on here. I was gonna go to a strip club today, actually. I was like, nah, let me wait till tomorrow. I was like, let me wait tomorrow, even if I miss it tomorrow. But I don't know. I might still go out there. I don't know. I actually gotta hit the chick up. Hold on a second. I should hit her up and see what time they close. Probably close early today. I wouldn't be surprised if they close early at the strip club today. I got a heavy rotation, guys. Heavy rotation. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you go, strip clubs too expensive. Yeah, but I mean, I'm almost ready to go back. So I had a chick send me this twice. Yeah. But yeah, man. As always, guys. Let's see. Okay. And even if I don't go to a strip club today or tomorrow, it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. You know? I don't have to go. I mean, it was just lively at that strip club. I'm not gonna lie, man. That joint was live, man. It was a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It was a vibe out there. You know what I mean? It's better. I'll be honest with you, man. And this live is about why people love Sosua. Um, a lot of guys they love it because it has that it has that strip club mentality without you feeling like you're a slime ball in a strip club. You know when you go to a strip club in the States, you just feel like sleazy, like people already know what you're doing and whatever. It's like I mean, even though a lot of people don't, because they're not really, a lot of guys ain't paying for sex or whatever, but you're paying for lap dance and you're basically paying for the attention, the sexual attention. Um, and that's what so-called they make it okay in America. They're basically teasing you in America, teasing you in the States. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, it's all good because we got options, man. This is the great thing about being able to go to Sosua, man. I'm not a big Sosua fan. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not a big Sosua fan. I do appreciate it. Started me off my vlogging 2012 when I started vlogging. I kind of blew up the spot a little bit. But I will say this. Yeah, with Sosua, man, they got a lot of things out there, a lot of good quality talent out there. Now, I did sleep on it because I will say this: me and Future weren't out there like that, and mind you, I was on travel mode, not vacationer mode. Again, a lot of guys are gonna get offended by this, but I'm just being honest. When you vacation, you could blow money. Like this week, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not even on traveler mode. I'm semi-traveler mode because I'm still watching my money a little bit, but I'm not really on traveler mode because I know I'm gonna go back to the States, and once I go back to the States, I might not be coming back for a while. I don't know. I don't know. It depends on how everything is. And it's not even about my money because I have a certain amount of income I make goals for and I put aside. And I'll be honest with you guys, when I get into once I get in my tunnel vision and I start grinding, I really don't want to blow all that money on some hookers overseas. I'm keeping it on with you guys. I really don't. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm going back and forth, back and forth. You know what I mean? It's like I'm chasing an imaginary dream. I'd rather watch your channel and not Future. He is not entertaining. All right, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, man, it's just like, you know, a lot of these guys, they run to Sosua because a lot of them, that's the only option. They don't want to go. They don't want to go to a strip club in the States. They don't want to deal with the walkers in New York or Boston or New Jersey or Atlanta. So they deal with overseas. But to be honest with you, man, they got a point because you get that exotic feel when you deal with the women overseas, even if they are hookers. They get a lot. You get a lot of women. You get a lot of exotic women, bro. Like one chick, she looked like she was Caribbean, like Trinidadian. She didn't even look like she was Dominican, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So, damn, 25. They said the U.S. is better than. Wow. Hi, how are you? I'm watching you from Canada. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. From Canada, that's big. That's big. Normally, I always think only people watching from USA. If you hit that like button, there's 6 people in here. Get a couple likes, I'll be happy. Um, but yeah, it's just people like Sosua because it's convenient. You can actually be a weekend warrior in Sosua. Like a lot of people go to these clubs, they spend a whole bunch of money. Now in Sosua, you can spend a whole bunch of money. Again, we've seen, and this is ain't taking no shots. I'm gonna say it. NYC the future. We've seen him spend a lot of money in Sosua, so it can happen. But the thing about it is, you gotta understand when you're in the States, you're blowing double money. You know what I mean? Ricardo, I'm in the streets at night. You're in the sheets at night, laid up with your chick, watching Nick at night. I'm out here throwing the dikes. You feel me, right? Right. Yeah, I had to hit you that freestyle real quick. But nah, man. A lot of people like Sosua because it's convenient. Um, people are also gonna flock to Punta Cana as well because it reminds them of the Sosua vibe. Because a lot of girls in Sosua, I mean, Sosua is cheaper than Punta Cana as far as the prices for the Dominican plates, and Sosua has more late night grubs. You know what I mean? It's less Americanized in Sosua than Punta Cana. Not saying it's less Americanized than other parts of DR because Santiago is big with the locals. But I'll say this, man. If you love Sosua, and it makes you happy, I get it, man. I mean, you gotta think, I've been out to these clubs. I've been to the spots that was supposed to be popping. And bro, and I know a lot of you guys, and I have to stress this because people put it out there. And I really want you guys to understand. Not that I'm offended, I really don't care. But here's what you guys gotta understand. I know guys be like, oh, you're obese, you're fat, you're overweight, Milan, whatever, you're fat, whatever. I'm a teddy bear, what do you expect? From Ted, the movie. But No, seriously. But the thing about it is, I've seen guys built, cut up, whatever, in good shape. They're struggling in these bars and these clubs in the States, bro. And you could say they're incels, bro. They're not, because they're with a group of friends. They have a social circle. So a lot of these YouTubers talk about social circles, but these guys have social circles. You know what I mean? They have social circles, and they're not really winning with the women, bro. They're not really winning. You know what I mean? Not in the States, they're not. I seen them, and they're not even brothers. They're white guys. So you can't say, oh, you know, um, uh, black women don't like brothers. They like white guys because the white guys will lose. I see white guys taking major L's in the States, bro. Major L's. And this is not to knock them, but, bro, I'm telling you, they don't dress like bums. You know what I mean? They got a social circle. They're in shape. They don't got a receding hairline that y'all like to pick at me about. They're still taking L's, bro. They're still taking L's. And I'll be honest with you, there'll be some of them that might take a W because they're willing to go below their standards. And I'm not here to judge people and say, oh, I get the baddest chicks, because I know a lot of you guys have this mentality. I put that out there, but I don't. But, you know, they'll get a BBW or a fat girl, or y'all like to call them hogs or whatever y'all did, whatever disrespectful stuff y'all like to say. That's on y'all. I'm just saying, they love to go at these girls that are not in the best shape, and they will sell for that because the hot girl is not looking for them. The hot girl is going after the guy that's spending money. They can see he has money. He's pulling with a nice car. He has all this. The hot girl is not going after the guy with the built body anymore. She's going after that guy with money, who is not even built. I mean, he may be overweight. He might not be. I'm not looking at his body like that. But a lot of times these guys, maybe older guys, or maybe guys that are really financially secured, and these women are jumping on them, and they're jumping their bones, as the slang goes. And it is what it is. And these guys, these kids, well, not even kids, these young guys that are in good shape, like, go to the gym, like y'all tell me to go to the gym, like it's gonna magically bring all these women on me. These gym goers are struggling with women. Now, where do they have to go? This is why Sosua is good. This is why Sosua is a great escape for a lot of these guys. You know what I mean? Yeah, the hair transplant is good, bro, but I mean, you got it. It's not really that good because you got to keep going. It's not a one and done thing. It's not a one and done thing. And I've told QB Padport Flexing this numerous times. Like, I've told them about it numerous times. Like, yo, you're pushing to get a hair transplant, you got to go back and spend more money. And if you got to go back and spend more money, most likely you're not going to get those teeth fixed. And your teeth are more detrimental to your health than the hair transplant. You could go bald. You could have a receding hairline. You will live to see 100, Lord willing. But if your teeth are messed up, or you got bad dental hygiene, you won't live to see 100, bro. So that's why when they talk about this health, this wealth stuff, it doesn't make no sense to me. You know what I mean? It really doesn't, because you're really going for appeasing people. You're not going for health. You're putting a facade. And again, he wants to do what he wants to do. He can do that. That's fine. But at the end of the day, we know what the real truth is. But again, and then some guys, speaking of Sosua, there's some guys like him, like, speaking of the devil, he won't go to Sosua. Andrew Cho said he won't go to Sosua. That's fine. There's certain guys that don't like Sosua. I'm not big on Sosua like that. Will I ever come back again? I don't know, because I'd rather go to other places. Sosua, I just went because, I was accompanying NYC the Future and make sure he was good. That was what my goal was, and he's good, so I accomplished my goal. You know what I mean? It wasn't for me to, trick off there. I end up doing it. You're going to get caught in the line of fire because all those women, they're on you like, they're on you like, I want to say, shoot. I want to say they're on you like coyotes on a wounded wildebeest. Well, hyenas on a wounded wildebeest. You know what I mean? They're on you hard. You know what I mean? The women over there. And they'll be on you. And speaking of the devil, Thailand is worse. They're on you harder. They're on you harder in Thailand. Now, Thailand, I might make a trip to go out there. I don't know yet. I gotta see everything. Listen, guys, you guys, I know, and I'm not talking about the people in chat, but I'm just talking about in general. People talk about, oh, you don't got the money, you went broke. Bro, I haven't done my taxes yet. I gotta make sure I don't owe taxes. I like to make sure that's good before I go anywhere. I'm responsible. I'm not just gonna oh well, I'll be good, whatever. I mean, and the thing about it is I'm not trying to brag or whatever. But if the taxes owes me, if I owe Uncle Sam $1,000, I can literally pay Uncle Sam right then and there, and I'm good. But it's not about that. It's about being responsible with your money. You know what I mean? But that is why the main reason why I'm hesitant about saying where I'm going. Not because I'm scared somebody's gonna cancel my flight or whatever. Because I'm not putting up the confirmation number no more. But it's just I've been traveling since September, guys. I don't think you guys understand that. I've been traveling since September. A lot of you guys, and it's not taking shots, but I'm saying this out of the understanding. You wouldn't understand because you guys didn't travel from September to now. That's what I've been doing. You guys can say, oh, you came back to the States. Yeah, and I lost a lot of money in the States. I didn't make no real money in the States. And that chump change that Papa John's is paying me, that the check, bro, that's gonna get burnt right through. That's gonna be probably put on the rental I had to get, which I paid $1,400 for 2 weeks for no reason. I mean, it helped me get around, and like I said, I didn't have to pay no real insurance, but it's still a pretty penny. Now I could probably get a rental. The only thing I could see myself doing is if I stay somewhere, get a rental, I would just have to work and stack up, bro. That's the only thing I could see doing. Doing the rental probably be the cheapest route, easiest route, only because I won't have to put no money down already. You know what I mean? Because once I pay for the rental, it is what it is. I drive it, whatever. But, some of these jobs, you know how they are. They're like, oh, we need you to have your own car. They really don't care about you, these jobs don't. Again, yes, I did. Oh. Well, you got an avatar, and I don't know who you are, so I don't know if you did it or not. I personally don't know you, so you could have did it before. You could have did it years ago. I don't know if you did it before, but shout out to you. But not a lot of people are doing that, bro. The ones that did, I'm gonna tell you, the ones that are asking me when am I traveling again are the ones that never did it. So it's not to you, it's the people who are asking me, yo, when are you traveling again? Because in their head, they're not stuck at a job. They're at their job making money, and they travel so many times a year that they're not doing it a whole stretch like me. You know what I mean? Double up, just do Papa John's and Marco's. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. That's what I'm probably have to do. I appreciate that advice because that's what I'm probably gonna have to do. But Marco's Pizza and Papa John's, a lot of them, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you don't buy a car, well, the thing about it is, well, I don't know, because they say it's cheaper to buy a car. But the thing about it is, when you rent a car, you don't have to pay for maintenance. So, I mean, maybe $1,400. I mean, I'm not gonna do Hertz some more. I'll probably do something else. But 1,400. Let's see, how much is that? 1,400 in 2 weeks. That's a good amount of money. But it's almost like a brand new car. So that's 2,800, man. So, and then plus wherever I'm staying, if I'm paying 500 a month, I literally, bro, 3,300, bro. 20 times 40. Let's see, I'm doing 50 hours a week. 3,300. I'm only really profiting, bro, out of all that, like $700, man. You know what I mean? Um, and that's not really even profit because you gotta take phone bill, food. You know what I'm saying? So I think I would have to probably go on a limb and probably most likely buy a car, a used car, because the rental situation, bro, it'd be expensive, man. But then again, if it breaks down, it's expensive. So it's like, I mean, it depends how the tips are looking. Just rent from Toro. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I didn't want to put it out there so nobody try to put a bad name on me. Um, but yeah, man, cause $50 a day times 7 times 4, 1,400 a month. I mean, oh man, yeah, I could rent from Toro. I'd have to do the math, bro. I'd really have to do the math on that because at the end of the day, I'd have to do the math on that because at the end of the day, I don't want to be overspending too much because when you're overspending, you're not saving. You know what I mean? But I appreciate that, Ricardo. But yeah, man, these people, they love Sosua so much, and the reason why they love it will be for the States. A lot of times you go to the States, people are wall to wall. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody's smiling. And Sosua, I will admit, there is some camaraderie out there. I did talk trash before about it, but I will eat one of my words today. There's some camaraderie. I don't know what's all that noise, man. There's some camaraderie out there. And, the women are somewhat friendly towards you until they get you in the room and they get what they want, then they switch up. But it's not all women in Sosua, but it's so many that you got to really be careful. But a lot of guys do love Sosua, man, because of that situation, and also too, um, you know, you can have your fun. You could do like Future and have two girls if you want. In the States, it's gonna cost you arm and leg for that. Like it's already gonna cost you some money if you do it one girl. Now you're doing two. Oh my God. Now I knew one guy in the States. Now his name was Swole. Now if I get back with the taxi business and I get him on my team, bro, I'm good. I'm gonna get paid, bro. Swole be paying. I won't even need to do delivery pizza today. I do taxi. I'm good with Swole. Swole gonna get my pocket fat. Or even if I get with G Money and he gets me some people, it'll be good money. But yeah, man, I'll be honest with you. When I was with Swole, and see, there's the thing, guys. With the women in the States, I know people like, oh, the women in the States, they suck. But, I mean, let's keep it a buck, right? Like 4 quarters. You're messing with pros, you're messing with working girls, you're messing with hookers. You know what I mean? If you do that in the States, yeah, it's illegal certain places. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's technically not legal in the Dominican Republic. I mean, not Dominican Republic. It's technically not legal in Sosua either. But you guys have this thing that's allowed, so it's easier. It's technically allowed in the States too in certain parts. North Carolina, man, they ain't tripping off you trick off on some chicks. Even in Florida, they're not tripping off you trick on some chicks. Even in Atlanta, they're not tripping off you trick on some chicks. So certain states, bro, you guys got to really be wary when you say, oh, yeah, it's illegal and everything. Because it's technically illegal in Sosua. But you guys don't want to mention that. And technically in Sosua, I shouldn't be even saying this, but there's a lot of guys that get down with the underage chicas, from my understanding. And some of them know about it, Some of them don't know because these chicas have fake IDs. So, with that being said, some guys, again, could be caught slipping. In the States, it's illegal to have a fake ID. You know what I mean? Like, there's no leeway or loophole through that. You know what I mean? Because if a chick has a fake ID and you smash it, and they found out she had a fake ID, you might could beat the case. I'm not saying you can. I'm not a lawyer, so don't take my advice. But you might could beat the case because it's very hefty on that fake ID stuff, especially if you check the ID. But here it's more lenient. Like fake IDs are running through like people run through Air Force Ones. You know what I mean? Try the car auction. I bought a 2014 BMW. Oh yeah, I definitely need to check that out. I know somebody in Greensboro and Durham who rents Turo and does Uber Eats and DoorDash and make a killing. Yeah, but that's the thing. I got fired from DoorDash, bro. So that would be the biggest thing, man. Legal it's legal in America. It just can't be taxed. Yeah, exactly. Europe is, you know what I mean? Exactly. And I'll be honest with you, man. There's some girls in the States, because we're gonna talk about Sosua versus 8. There's some women in the States. Back in the day, bro, there was women in the States that was selling their box. Like, they wasn't on sale, like, on Backpage or Craigslist. But there's girls that be like, oh, okay, you want to do some? And then I call them streetwalkers, whatever, or I call them opportunists, streetwalkers, whatever you want to call them. But, you know, they'll be like, oh, yeah, you want da-da-da, this and that. And, you know, you offer a certain amount, and they do it. You know what I mean? You know, I used to I did taxis, so um, what did you drop off to Future's room just a while ago? A plate, bro. The plate. The girl gave him a plate of food, and he didn't eat it all, and I just cleaned it out so it didn't look like he didn't eat it. So I made it look like he actually ate it. Yeah, but I'm the bad guy, everybody says, I guess, or whatever. And I cleaned off the plate and put it in a bag so she could take it home. Because I know she would got pissed if he threw away her plate. And I told him this, but he was like, oh, whatever. But, you know, saved him once again. But, again, Jamie, this is why I tell you about good karma. And I can't wait till it comes back to me. This year's my year, baby. It ain't over yet. We going for round 2. But, yeah, man, going back to what he was saying, yeah, in the States, you know, there's people in the mongering community, whether they're undercover or they're not undercover, because there's a lot of undercover mongers. We already talked about this live earlier today. Check that out. A lot of them will say, oh, it's illegal. Go to Tijuana, go to Sosua, dude. Bro, at the end of the day, man, in the States, there's certain states where people could do, in certain states, people could do the pay for play, or mess with the pros, and they're good with that. They don't have to go overseas. And they actually save more money than that. And the thing about it is they don't get caught up with police trying to rip them off, girls trying to switch up prices. You know, there's a lot of stuff you guys don't know. Again, with the Sosua situation, you guys big up Sosua, and I know there's guys that love Sosua, and they're probably going to crucify me for this. But a lot of stuff people don't know about Sosua. There's a lot of underage action going on out there, bro. Of course, I like them real older women, so I don't even engage in that or get caught up. So I'm Gucci, man. But there's a lot. And then I say, oh, Milan, how you know you got involved? No, because I'm gonna just say certain people that didn't want us filming said it, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. Certain people that didn't want us filming put it out there, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. And y'all could do y'all imagination. But so when you got people on YouTube bragging about, oh yeah, we plugged in, yeah, you plugged in some guys that are messing with underage girls. So congratulations, you buddy. Congratulations, you, because you plugged into that. Again, all these people love to point fingers, and the person who points the most fingers has the dirtiest hands. You see my hands are clean? Clean, baby. But at the end of the day, man, I'm not perfect, and I'm not judging people. But you know, in the States, you're not really having a lot of underage situation going on. I'll be honest with you. But people love Sosua because with that, if you do that in the States, you'll definitely do some time and you'll definitely get jammed up. Sosua, you could get a pass, especially if you got that mother effing cash. You dig what I'm saying? Again, again, this is what these guys love Sosua for. I'm not saying everybody, because there are women of age, and I've seen women of age. But from my understanding, there are some youngins out there, and guys either know or don't give a damn. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is, But that's why the guys love Sosua. They could bring them back to their youthful days, their high school days. Oh, I remember when I used to get the baddest chicks back in high school, or I never got the baddest chicks in high school, and now I can redeem myself. It's either or. I can't say everybody was a loser back in the States or a loser in high school because, I'm saying I can't say that. I definitely wouldn't say that. I'm saying you guys can't say that. A lot of the critics that criticize people going to Sosua or going overseas for this mongering situation because you don't know people's lives. A lot of you guys like to call people force mongers when you guys are worse. You guys are eating the box from these pros. You guys are kissing these pros. You guys are flying pros out. You're doing all this stuff and you're getting jammed up. Some of you guys are getting drugged and robbed. So you really don't have no judgment to judge anybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I will say this. People can say, oh, this part is better. Sosua is trash, go to Tijuana. Go to Tijuana trash, go to Sosua. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of people who live in New York, Boston, that can or Florida, Florida, they easily can get to Sosua, get to DR, Sosua, whatever. They can easily get to Sosua. Nobody wants to go all the way to Tijuana. So a lot of guys love Sosua because it's convenient as well, guys. Sosua is convenient as well. It's really convenient. Yeah, here's the thing, though. I'm going to tell you, and I was talking about that, too, before with Future. Because we were talking about that. It was crazy when the dude was saying that. Miko was with the kids. But here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. And this is why I know y'all going to hate me for this. I don't care. Because none of y'all going to approach me, say nothing about my record, and say nothing about this. And I'm not bragging. I'm just being honest. A lot of these guys had problems with Miko Worldwide because he was messing with the same sex of underage. A lot of these guys are messing with underage that's the opposite sex. Both are wrong. It don't matter. Both are wrong. Ain't no right to this. I don't co-sign with none of that. But at the end of the day, bro, people are going to do what they want to do. People are going to choose sides how they want to choose sides. People are going to fake and front and be faker than a $3 bill. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you can't really tell these people, oh, you're doing this, because people will lie. Again, there's guys in the travel community literally admitted they were in Colombia messing with underage girl. And people just blew that part, went at him at first because they didn't like he was talking trash. They didn't really care what he was doing. It's because he was talking trash. If he would have kept his mouth shut, they would have let him do what he did. They wouldn't have cared. But because he was talking trash, they tried to do that to him. After that was over, they let him on panels. They co-signed. They let him, gave him pass. So they really don't care, bro. Like all these guys be acting like they care about the kids, man. They don't give a damn about no damn kids, bro. Stop it. Shout out to the kid Jason. I saw him in Sosua. He was trying to hustle, not hustle bad, but he was like, yo, if you need anything, I got you. He's out there hustling, trying to make his money. Shout out to him. He ain't doing nothing wrong. But, yeah, man, like, it's crazy because the same people that was supposed to help this kid ain't help him. Now he's out there hustling. So, again, these people do not care about the kids. Y'all need to stop spreading this false narrative that these kids, we care about the kids, we care about the kids. Why nobody offered that kid a job yet? All these business owners in Sosua, they didn't offer this kid Jason a job yet. I'm pretty sure he's old enough to work. They didn't offer him a job yet. They didn't pull him on the wing. But they're talking about, oh yeah, I'm sending money to kids. I'm doing this orphan. Man, get the hell out of here. They don't care about the kids like that. Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You know what I mean? It's all for recognition. It's all for clout. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me see. Miko's Philly boyfriend. I don't know all about that, but I do know Philly Dom did meet him. But I heard Philly Dom told me, man, Miko had some dudes with him. So if he would have came to Sosua and dudes would have tried to fight him, they would have got jammed. They would have got beat up. But I don't think none of these guys would have fought him, bro. A lot of these guys in Sosua, man. I'm fat and I'm fat, but I'm not out of shape. I'm fat, but I'm not out of shape because I still do my workout. My diet just needs to get better as far as drinking booze and all that. But yeah, these guys ain't fighting this guy, bro. These guys are out of shape, and I hate to say it, it's messed up as it sounds. I bet you Miko could come to Sosua, go to these guys' businesses, and they won't even do nothing. And that's just big facts, bro. I never met him though. I never met Miko Worldwide. Uh, who we talking about calling names here? Bro, it doesn't matter because all they're going to do is lie to you and you're going to be stupid enough to believe it. So it don't even matter, bro. Doesn't even matter. The person, the guy's name, I don't even know his name, you know. But whoever they said to warn us about filming the girls, you know what I mean? That's who was saying that was a lot of that stuff going on, bro. So it is what it is, bro. You don't go to Sosua, Kim Padmore, so you don't even need to worry about that. You wifed up, right? You got a bit boo, right? You good, right? You straight, right? You short, right? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, a lot of these guys, man, they love Sosua for their own reasons. Sosua's not like what it used to be, but you still get some action in. You know, have your adult activity. Um, It's just you gotta choose the what right type of girls, but it's not gonna be cheapskate J prices like it was back in the day. But back then I used to get for 10 or 15. While you guys, well, 10, 15, 20. While you guys are paying like I think 35, $40. So back then I used to get for cheapskate J prices, but it's not like that no more, man. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, I just figured I'd do a short live about that. I'm not gonna make this too long. But yeah, man, a lot of people, they love Sosua, you know, because it's convenient. It got the beach looks better than in the States. It's not a lot of drama. Um, it's cheap. It's easy to get a woman as long as you got the money. You know what I mean? And it's so convenient. And, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of these guys, some of these guys are going to Sosua because they got girlfriends and wives. Because that's another thing. And before I let you go, this guy, one of the guys, was like, one of these guys, it was not the same guy. One of these guys was like, yeah, guys got girlfriends and wives, don't want to be put on a thing. A lot of these guys got girlfriends and wives. They can't keep their little head in their pant, their little member in their pants. So they step out and mess with these hookers. It is what it is, man. But again, these same guys are going to judge me, but yet you're cheating on your significant other. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. But, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, that's why these guys love it. They go out, maybe step out on their significant other, and, you know, do what they do and come back home, and nobody knows the better. You know what I mean? It is what it is. If you do that in the States, it's going to be harder because you could get jammed up easy. You know what I mean? We call names. Nah, it's not even important, bro. But I will say this: it has nothing to do with NYC the future. So don't y'all start trying to say I'm doing sneak dissing because y'all love doing that over here. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, man, SCDs is everywhere. SCDs is everywhere, guys. But I will say this. Um, They said there's a lot of STDs in DR. They might be talking about Sosua, I don't know. But there was people that came on my live that was talking about they caught an STD from a pro or mango or hooker in Sosua years ago. So this been going on, man. This ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? But again, these guys, they love these chicks because they're down for the pound town. They're not asking for much money compared to what they're getting paid. And it's a quick fix. It's a quick fix. It's not like Myrtle Beach where you got to go and actually use game. You got to talk to them and you got to finesse them and you got to woo them over, whatever, right? And it might not be a guarantee. Sosua, you're guaranteed to get laid. You might not, and not might not be the best one, and you might not get exactly what you want. Like it might be covered relations on oral or non-oral, but you will get laid at the end of the day. That's why these guys love Sosua. And I appreciate everybody for stopping in, joining me. 40 minutes, 10 people in the chat. I appreciate that, even with 5 thumbs up. I figured I'd throw a live. Like I said, guys, once I go back to States, I'm not going to be doing lives like that. I'm going to be so focused on my goals. This is how I was able to go overseas, guys, for long term. Tunnel vision, save my money, and, just stack up. So, again, guys, it's your boy Milano back at it again with another live late night with Milano. And, again, this is why these guys love Sosua over the States. And they're going to keep going. It don't even matter. I can talk about the underage stuff. I could talk about, the girls' performance in Sosua is trash. It's trash. They're still going to go. They're still going to love it, guys. There's guys that they're Sosua fanatics. I was telling, shout out to TMI, there's guys that are fanatics of Sosua. They only want to go to Sosua. That's it. That's all they know. They're not going nowhere else. They're not going to Brazil. They're not going to Thailand. And then there's people who are in Thailand, patty addicts, that love patty, and they will go and that's all they know. I'm probably one of the more of the patty addicts, though, to be honest with you guys. I'm more addicted to patty than Sosua. And that's just big facts. You know what I mean? Just keeping it fresh like a Tic Tac. My bar is hard. Your bar is sweeter than a Kit Kat. Haters better get back. Haters be mad. They like, Milano, I know you didn't really hit that. Yes, I did. I know you mad at the kid. Y'all mad because he did his stuff and didn't have to do a bid. Going back to the USA. Making sure I don't get locked up overseas. I know y'all mad at Milano because he stayed getting pleased. And y'all stay be on your knees begging these chicas, please. No, we ain't taking no subs. No Jarrett. Y'all always want to start trouble. I ain't trying to hear it. I know y'all gonna spread some rumors and talk y'all ish. This was a wrap. I ain't taking no subs. So get off my... You know how I spit. I could come like a nice guy or I could come like a prick. However you want it, you can get. This freestyle, everything gets flipped. And when I'm talking about dudes get on their knees, I'm not talking about no guys on the YouTube, so please. I'm talking about a lot of you guys that be eating the box, talking about guys are force mongers, but really you a G, you not. You flying chicks overseas, paying for these chicks, Negro please, acting like you a player you could never be, because you tricking off in Mexico, Ecuador, and other countries, please. And we ain't taking no subs, because this ain't really about one person. This is about all you bums. You guys talk ish about Milano, because I keeps it real. Milano come hard as steel. I ain't Superman, and I ain't got no cape. Milano rather just smash a chick instead of bringing her on a date. But if Milano spent some guap, he's only spending a little cake. I know you guys can't wait till I go back to the States saying Milano ain't getting no buns. He got to go home and masturbate. Yeah, that's great. But I know y'all really want to hit me with the hate. But when it comes to that jacking off, I'm straight. I'm trying to get my funds. I'm tired of you bums. Y'all ain't sending no cash apps. Y'all ain't sending no donations. I'm good on that, son. Because I really got money. And y'all really looking like dummies. Running and saving these mother effing honeys that don't really love you, dummy. They be talking about to Milano, yo, I don't want an American man unless he got that paper. Man, I don't care about these hoes. I'm just trying to reach the top like a skyscraper. Let it stick to that. Let it stick, boys, like fly paper. Hi, hater. Mr. Rogers, I'm always smiling. Hi, neighbor. I know y'all love Milano, but what y'all really love is Milano's flavor. And since I'm mixed, I got numerous flavors. But y'all just want to know what's the next caper. And guess what? All you haters, y'all really want to be me. But y'all never will. And y'all sweeter than mother effing Cece. Bars. All right, bro. I be getting you the truth every now and then. Check in with your fan. Oh yeah. I'm just not, bro. I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm not done with traveling. I'm just gonna make sure I get everything straight. I gotta get everything straight, guys. You know what I mean? Like, and I mentioned because he stays here. And this thing, I even told Future. I said he got it better than me. Future got some place to go. I don't got a place to go. Now I will shout out Razor Rays. He did look out for me. He did give me advice. Yeah, Razor Rays gave me advice. Some good advice, even though My Skin's Money says Razor Rays don't rock with me. I think My Skin Money needs to stop playing football. I think he got his helmet rocked too much. Pause. But nah, he was telling me, he was like, yo, you should have paid the Mexican people $500 a month, whatever they want, so you got a place to stay. But I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to pay these people $500 a month for nothing, bro. Like, that's crazy work. I'm paying $500 a month for nothing. Like, just to hold myself, like, that's 400 of an L, bro. Like, and I didn't know how long I was be overseas. Imagine if I would paid them people. Let's see how much I would have paid them. Bro, I left September, right? September, October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, February. So I would March. So let's do that 6 months, bro. 6 months. 6 months times 500. Bro, that's like 3 bands, bro. Are you serious? Shout out to Razor Rays. I know he meant well. Bro, I could have did it for 100 a month, like to hold my spot. Bro, I could even did, bro, I would have probably did it for 200 a month. That's the highest I'm going. Bro, 500 a month, bro. I would have been paying them, I would have had to come out 3 bands in the hole, bro. 3 bands, 3 bands. On top of that, I got to live in these other spots. So it would have really been expensive, bro. And again, the YouTube ain't paying. Y'all think Future be begging, bro. If I spent 3 grand, bro, I'd have really been begging. Man, shoot, forget him going on his hands and knees with Lucy. Man, I would have been on my hands and knees, my behind, everything. I would have probably been selling myself on Sosua block. Man, that's crazy work, baby. Because I would have been on Sosua block. I'm telling you, man, like, it would have got bad out here, bro. Y'all don't understand, man. You know, like, shout out to Future, you know, he got him a job, and he had somebody like me. Again, I got him on his non-pro today. He got a non-pro, and I didn't get him on today, but he was hanging out with me, and we go out, and because I go to certain spots he wouldn't go to, he ain't going to go to a certain supermarket. I go there. He went there, and he met the chick, and because he was around me, because we go there, because I pushed him to go. And you know what I'm saying? Like, he met his non-pro because of me. Because in the supermarkets, you can meet non-pros in these supermarkets, guys, in Puerto Plata. I know y'all love Sosua so much because the hookers easy. But you can actually meet regular women that aren't selling their body. Good quality women in the supermarket. And I know some clown is going to, oh, really? You met him at the supermarket? You don't meet him at club because you're so dumb and you mostly probably trick off all your money and leave with your wallet, fool. And again, Future, I'll give it to him. I thought she was gonna have him buy her food and everything, man. Nah, she didn't have him spend no money on food or nothing, bro. He hung out with her. He talked. So I'm proud of him. Shout to him. Again, my job is done here. I got Future as non-pro, second non-pro on a round. And I know y'all gonna talk about the bartender was a pro. No, bro. The reason why with him, he kept saying he's gonna take care of her, so she thinks he's gonna give her this money. If he never mentioned that, he'd been good with her. But he learned from that. Now, he's on to something better. You know what I mean? And I think this chick probably looks better than the bartender. You know what I mean? So he's Gucci. He got him a non-pro. He got a reason to come back. He's looking to get an apartment. Bro, my job is here, done. All you haters, man, y'all can hate on me all you want. Karma's gonna bless me. You know what I mean? And we still so we still coming out a little harder. And this ain't done for the travel boy. Because I just had a workout. You know what I mean? I was running with Future today. I was like, let me do a workout. You know what I mean? Let me get fit and in shape. Just in case Andrew Show wants to switch up and say he really wants that boxing match. Because shoot, if I show my if I show my bank account, so you already know I got that 10 bands already in there, baby, for you. If you want to get into the action. What's up? Yeah, man. Not gonna lie, you about 100 pesos on Pedro. For 500 a month, you would have a home to come back to. Now look at your situation. You gotta find a place when you get back. What about your furniture? Do you really get it? So I never really had furniture like that. I kind of improvise. Well, not improvise. Consolidate. I consolidate. But yeah. But Jamies, you gotta understand. And again, you guys are never gonna understand this until you actually do it. You're thinking from a vacationer's aspect. And when you talk like that and it's not taking shots at you, I really don't, it doesn't convince me you're going to live overseas. Because a lot of people, and this is not saying you can't afford it, so don't try to talk about, oh, Milana, you're broke. How you going to talk? No, I'm not talking about your money. I'm talking about actually living overseas is a big step. You're leaving everything you know to something new. When I left Boston to Raleigh, North Carolina, that was a culture shock. Imagine leaving California or Atlanta or whatever, Boston, North Carolina, and just moving overseas permanently. I didn't do this permanently. I lived overseas temporarily. I was still living overseas, but I did it temporarily, guys. Temporarily. It's like if you live in a shelter for 6 months, you're still living there. Or 3 months, you're still living there, but you're not permanent. That's what you guys got to understand. But it's not that I'm so freaking smart. It's that you're so freaking stupid. My father used to say that. But, yeah, man, with the travel thing, bro, I just think, I know you want to live over, you say you want to stay overseas, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's a big jump and it's a big culture shock. Watch, you're going to see. You're going to see what I'm talking about when you do that full-time travel stuff. You're going to be like, yo, Milano, you was right. You was like, because it's not about the money. Like, I know you guys are saying, oh, Milano, you're always asking about money and stuff. That's because I'm pursuing a business so I can live. So my plan was to live permanently. That's why I was working on YouTube and the other incomes. It wasn't because I'm like, oh, I'm stranded here or I did this. No, it was building a business. That's what y'all don't understand. But again, people want you to do good. They don't want you doing better than them. But I still look younger than a lot of you guys, so it don't matter. But yeah, I would have had a home to come back to, but I would be $3,000 in the hole, bro. And the thing about it is, here's what you got to think of. I would have had to get a car. That's another $3,000. So I'm $3,000 in the hole, and I'm already in the hole from spending overseas. And then I got to get another car. This is a lot of in the hole stuff, bro. Furniture is not really important, bro. Because, I'll be honest with you. I could literally say, you know what? I'm never going to live overseas again. I'm going to just be a vacationer. And I'll be honest with you guys, too. Another thing I want to tell you. Me going to Sosua, like I said, was to help him. I really didn't want to go to Sosua. Sosua wasn't a place I ended up in. Sosua didn't choose. I didn't choose Sosua. Sosua chose me, just to keep it a buck with you. When I went to Sosua the first time, it wasn't because I went there. It's because the guy messed it up, and I was trying to get my glasses. I shouldn't even got no new glasses. I should just was like, yo, went to Port Plata. But whatever, everything happened for a reason, right? But yeah, the thing about it is, I always wanted to go overseas and live over there. And whether or not, even if I could possibly, like for instance, I could possibly probably get an apartment, save up money, and then maybe live over in DR, Dominican Republic, or whatever, or Brazil, for a couple of months, right? Just to see how it is, and then come back home, right? Gucci, right? Good, whatever. At the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, it's always been my dream for two things, and this is why I was traveling. It's not my dream about messing with these hookers or messing with these beautiful women, even though that comes into play, and I am a man. But as my two dreams was to one, be able to live overseas for a certain period of time. I never was permanently going to live here, but it's just that Fortaleza captivate me so much that I was like, yo, I really want to permanently live here. And I saw the difference in my health. That's why I wanted to live in Fortaleza, guys. It wasn't because I'm like, oh, are the women. No, I saw the difference in my health. Now, you got to understand, you can't compare Brazil to DR. If I was in Brazil, this stomach I would never really had. I would have been lost weight because the food is different in Brazil than DR. It's better for you in Brazil. But I will say this. So one, I wanted to live overseas temporary, just see how it was, and then I ended up changing my mind. I wanted to do permanent because Fortaleza captivated my heart, and I was like, I really like being there. Number two, I wanted to get the YouTube thing jumping. I wanted to be the top YouTuber, and that was my goal, or be one of them. And yeah, those are my two goals. It was never about women. It was never about complaining about American women. Again, I'm talking about this American women versus Sosua because this is what the guys are talking about, and this is what technically, this is the question you got to ask, because a lot of people say, well, yo, you went to Sosua and these girls are charging high prices. You might as well did it in the States. Well, why are these guys going to Sosua and these women are overweight like the women in the States? So a lot of people have these questions, and that's the answers. So people are going to Sosua because there's not all the women are overweight. There's a lot of women with a lot of junk in their trunk, a lot of flat stomachs. And there's also women, though, there that look ghetto like the women in the States and like Atlanta and all that. So a lot of these guys want to go there, where they go to Sosua where they could just pay for it and they don't have to really, it don't have to be hard for them. You know what I mean? Or should I say hard for them? Pause. Why so you can't see the light get home? Oh my God, I do because I'm the poopy man. Load up the taxi and take him to the B&B. You're funny. Andrew's show. But here's the thing. Andrew Show blocked me, right? He blocked me off his channel, but he watches my channel. Andrew Show blocked me on WhatsApp, but he still watches my stuff. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. It's like, bro, you blocked me on the WhatsApp, and I didn't even do nothing to you on WhatsApp. But whatever. Again, this is life. This is how people act. You know what I mean? When I do quit, I'm gonna actually just so this. I'm gonna remove that first letter, so I'm not getting flagged by YouTube. It's nothing personal, man. I'm just not trying to get my ish flagged and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just take that first letter out. I'm not gonna delete the whole thing. Let's see. When I do quit and move overseas, I'm gonna sell my house and car, so I'll have them bills back in the States. But when I come back, I'll stay with fam. I'm gonna be nice, not paying prices. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, man. Um, Here's the thing with that. I mean, that's good and all, but you gotta get. You're thinking about the money. You gotta think about the culture shock. You gotta embrace the culture. You gotta learn this culture. When you're vacation there, it's all good and dandy because they know you're going back home. When they know you're living there, you're gonna see a whole different tune, baby. You're gonna see a whole different tune, whole different. When I okay, why guys love Sosua over the States? Okay, the U.S. is better than Sosua. 36% said yes. But Sosua's still bumping, bro. And a lot of people, you can't tell them that because they'll always love Sosua, bro. They'll be into Sosua like I'm into pizza. But yeah, man, they love Sosua, man. Sosua women are easier. 28% said. Sosua says baddie 20%, and then 28% said Sosua women are easier. Sosua is cheaper, 50%. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. I mean, I guess we did an hour. I really trying to get off 30 minutes, but you know how this goes. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And yeah, shout out to my haters, my trolls, people who don't like me, whatever. It don't matter. I'm doing something right because guess what? I got you watching. I'm doing something you guys can't do. I'm doing something you guys can't do. So you can keep laughing, but at the end of the day, this year I'm taking that W. Cause if you ain't traveling overseas full time, and I'm talking about full time like going the months I did, like I did from September to here, bro. September to here. Because I was in the States for only a week at a time, a week, and I went back. A week to 2 weeks. The most I stayed in the States was probably 2 weeks, I think. I think it was 2 weeks in Miami and then 2 weeks in North Carolina. But technically, if you really look at it, we could subtract February, right? September, October, November, December, January, February. So I've been, let's say 4 or 5 months I've been overseas. Bro, until you guys do that hate on me, don't like me, criticize me, I mean, at the end of the day, you ain't effing with the kid. No petty. No pedophile. Um, you never go to Japan. I do actually want to go to Japan. That's the crazy thing. I actually do want to go to Japan. But I might, who knows? I might go to Japan. If I get the taxi, I might do Japan in 2 weeks just to see, because that's always been a dream. So shout out to you. Even when my trolls, you can learn from your friends, but you can learn from your enemies more, because your enemies is never going to be fake, because you can already know where they stand at that stake. You know what I mean? It's your boy Milano. We out here. Like, subscribe, share, comment, holla.